Hey Guardians, Arc here. Today I'm going to show you guys the Well of Radiance build that I have that I've built using elemental wells. The goal here is to get your super as much as possible. I like using Perdition as the testing grounds for my builds, just because it's a lost sector I really enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it's all about. And essentially, it's a build that pretty much allows you to get your super back as fast as humanly possible. The intended target is anywhere between 3 to 4 wells in this lost sector run. So you'll see as I start accumulating wells, you're going to see how many you can get when you're grouping it appropriately. So this build is using the Attunement of Grace. I'm using a grenade launcher. I'm using a solar hand cannon, in this case the Igneous hammer, and Ascendancy, which is a solar rocket launcher. For my armor, I'm using a Discipline, Dynamo, and Well of Potency in my helmet. For my gauntlets, I'm using Intellect, Impact, Induction, Fastball, and Elemental Light. For my exotic piece, I'm using the Phoenix Protocol, which obviously gets your super back faster. For the legs, I'm using Discipline, Inversion, and Elemental Armaments. And then finally, for the Warlock bond, I'm using Discipline, Bomber, and Bountiful Wells. The Bountiful Wells is so beautiful, and you guys are going to see why here in a second. You see all those glorious solar wells popping up. All right, so here we go. Again, right now, my main focus is going to be popping off with grenades, regenerating the wells. You see, boom, right there. Alright, and then I'm going to go in the well. I'm going to be regenerating just here in a second. Alright. See, we've got some wells right here, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up those. Another grenade. Generate some more wells. Now I'm just constantly gaining wells. So now I'm just going to take them out here. And scout up again. There we go. Watch what happens when I do this. Alright, so now I'm popping off this. Alright, so now watch. As I kill these guys. Wells. Look at all those wells. Wells. Okay, more wells. Look at all these wells up top of that. Okay. You see, just in that, I have so much more already back, and I was pretty much in my well the whole time on that encounter. So when I go back up here, when I get in my well, here, see, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get 2 wells for this. 2 wells for that for the armaments. More here. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Let's see if I can generate enough. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Wells. Look at that. Oh, I'm already. Look at that. Ridiculous. Oh, look at that, I was so close. Yeah, how close I was. Give it a hot second. I lied. Reset. I'm gonna do this. Do grenade. Pop off. My things. Wells. 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 Look at that. See, that popped with armaments and well. Look at that. Look at that. I almost have my 4th well just from that. So I know it's a lost sector running, you're underleveled, or you're overleveled slightly, but still, you know, if you, all things considered, you're trying to figure out your super return time. I mean, you just can't beat that. From a super return perspective, this run, I had 3 wells. I was almost on my 4th. Other times when I time some of my shots a little bit better, I can easily hit my 4th still on that last group of ads. So this is a really fun build to mess around with. You know, I think for most solo content, this is pretty much a banger. What's interesting about Well of Radiance too is even on a harder endgame content, I think, like, probably not Grandmasters, but I think you can easily use this build on things up to master level, probably. Obviously you have to tweak for your mods, for your barrier and unstoppables and whatnot, but I think in general, I think that this is really good to use. So here, we're going to try it again. Now this time I'm going to start with a well already lit, so that way you guys can see what it looks like when I can hit 4 a little more easy. Sorry, we're going to get this going. You can see the uptime I'll have on many of these. Alright, all my stuff's reloaded. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to ignore these guys for a sec right here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to drop a well pop here. Go ahead and shoot this guy. It's giving me the kill. Look at that. Pop, 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 pop. Look at that. Those wells. Again, you're getting that uptime from the exotic, and you're getting the uptime from the wells and the mods. So you're just a machine right now. Somebody. Okay, my super's already up. See how fast that was? That's just sick. That's just nasty. Okay, my super is already up for this encounter. Alright. Load this up. Alright, so I'm good to go. Getting good. So this is what I'm going to do on this one. I'm going to go here. Alright, I'm going to get my grenade kill. Let's spawn that. There we go. Back up. Get my kills really well. That's just unbelievable. Drop that off. Yeah, got that. Drop this one. That's super up from mine. Okay, super's up. Number 3 already up. seems to be a cooldown timer, so if I see like a few guys dead, I'll go out and grab them because I don't want them away respawns. Shot at him. Look at him, he just drops it, right? Goes up. Back over here. Got that. Got that, it's gonna hit. Oh no, I killed too many of the guys. Now, obviously, it's right at the end. It does you no good. But I think the point of the matter is, I spawned 3 wells during an active lost sector and hit my 4th at the end. Like that's just ridiculous uptime on that. And there's even, if you take a look at my solar build that I had for my big ability one, this works really well for that too. So, well, that was my Well of Radiance build video. Thanks again for stopping by and checking it out. I'm going to continue to post these as more opportunities and more builds become available, and actually start working through them, because there's a lot of really cool ones that I've started to work through. So I'm happy to share these with you guys, and definitely if you haven't already, press that subscribe button. I really appreciate the views. Again, I'm doing this for fun as a hobby. Any insight and commentary you guys have, I greatly appreciate it. So thanks again, and for stopping by.